Slow cookers are a real lifesaver when it comes to preparing dinner on busy weeknights. Is there anything better than walking into your house after a long day and being greeted with the enticing smell of a home-cooked meal? But contrary to popular belief, even the mighty slow cooker does have its limitations. Here's a look at some foods you should never prepare in a slow cooker. Fish, chicken, and bacon. According to culinary producer and chef Claire Langan, slow cookers are excellent at braising or cooking things like tough cuts of meat. Problems arise a lot when home cooks put quick-cooking proteins in the slow cooker. Fish and white meat poultry come to mind. Using lean proteins in a slow cooker misses the point. You are much better pan-searing or oven roasting and cooking until just done. That's because fish and boneless chicken are so lean they'll just become tough and dried out in a slow cooker. Unfortunately, so will bacon. If you want to add these to your slow-cooked meal, your best bet is to cook them separately and add them in right at the end. And those aren't the only ones. Cheese. Another ingredient you should only add to the slow cooker right at the end is cheese. According to food blogger Karen Phelps, cooking cheese for too long at a slow temperature breaks down the whey and causes the cheese to lump. So what you end up with is a big oily mess. Stirring the cheese in once the cooking process is done and leaving in for about 10 minutes to melt properly is the way to go. You know what that means, slow cooker stock photo lady. Good steak. If you're splurging on a great steak for your anniversary, don't use your slow cooker. The slow cooker is perfect for cheaper cuts of meat because it tenderizes the meat over hours and hours of cooking. A quality steak is already tender, so it doesn't need all that cooking time. Save the slow cooker for weeknight meals and keep your date night special by treating your steak and your partner right. Pasta. While pasta seems like one of the easiest dishes to prepare, it can actually be difficult to get it just right. The perfect pasta needs salted water and just the right amount of boiling time. But cooking pasta in a slow cooker gives you much less control and makes it very likely the pasta will be overcooked. And because pasta cooks so quickly and is so starchy, leaving it in the slow cooker all day will cause it to become a disgusting, congealed lump. Dinner, anyone? Long grain rice. The slow cooker is not the best option for cooking rice, as it's difficult to make sure it cooks evenly in there. Typically, the rice on the edges will become overcooked and taste hard and dry, while the rice in the center will be undercooked. According to Better Homes and Gardens, wild rice works better in the slow cooker because it's a sturdier grain and can adapt. Wine and alcohol. When you make a wine sauce on your stovetop, the alcohol will evaporate from the saucepan. But when you cook wine or any other alcohol in a slow cooker, that alcohol has no place to escape because it gets trapped inside. That may sound good, but in fact, it will simply add an overpoweringly bitter alcohol taste to your food. Leave the wine where it was meant to be, in your glass.